schmuck, and I'll remember here. And it's a future tense reversal. I'm a rotten schmuck because I'm exposing that he's not being completely kosher, and he will remember this radio interview, the rotten schmuck, and I'll remember here.
Schmuck, I'll remember. Yes.
Hear that?
Yes.
Schmuck, I'll remember. Yes.
And we'll do it once more.
Schmuck, I'll remember. Yes.
Okay. And Steve was on the phone for an awfully long time, so we did get a lot of reversals on him. We just want to do, well, actually, I'd like to do the remaining of them. They're really quite funny. Here is one, he's saying he tells the men in black what to do. And here it is.
Tell you.
Yeah, well, it's that kind of psychology. What do you mean they can't get to you?
Because I tell them what to do.
I tell them what to do, but backwards he says, they stole my life.
Stole my life. Stole my life.
Oh, stole my life.
Stole my life.
Stole my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. And yeah, I actually think in his second interview he gave something away. I actually think he does have some knowledge of something, but to use his, or he did in the past or something, but to use his own words, he beefs it up. And this next one would cause some people to think too.
Atlantis.
Atlantis
that was destroyed because there was no intervention, or what?
Oh, no, there could not be any intervention then.
And then he says, find the script.
Find the script. Find the script. Find the script.
And he's actually, I think he's reading or leading or feeding information to us that's been given to him.
By script?
Yeah, exactly right. They stole my life on the Men in Black and find the script. I'm beefing it up.
Huh.
Strange. And then this is the last reversal on him just as he signs off, and I had laughed myself silly when I found this one.
Well, I have no way of knowing whether one word of what you have said is true, but you said it well.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, he says, well, thank you very much. Backwards he says, I'm arrogant.
I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant.
Oh, boy, is that clear.
I'm sorry, Steve, if you think I'm a rotten schmuck, but you will remember this interview. To use your own reversal.
Take that, Steve.
Okay.
He's arrogant, all right.
Yeah. The final script is interesting, and the Men in Black stole my life. He doesn't deny having contact with them, whoever the Men in Black are, and I don't know much about Men in Black, but I hesitated saying this, but I'm going to. The conference we had with Richard Hoagland on Thursday night a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, there was a Man in Black there.
Well, he was dressed completely in black. He was it's the most bizarre encounter I've ever had in my life. He came up to me, asked me to step outside on the balcony. He wanted to speak to me, and I'm going, there ain't no way I'm going to step out on the balcony with you. And he actually got quite insistent, and I just wouldn't do it. And then he pulled me aside in the corner and just simply said to me, my employer is very interested in what you're doing, Mr. Rhodes, and we will be in contact. And,
well, I have talked to Ron Nix. Right. I have talked to a number of people who were there who said this absolutely was a Man in Black. Right. And at one point, I believe at the very end, when Richard finally presented the big picture at the end that was the clincher, he got on a cell phone and told somebody, we've got a problem. Yeah, the actual words he used were, we have a serious situation here. Yeah, there you go. And it was creepy. I've never met anyone like him. I got chills down my spine. He was dressed completely in black. I mean, black tie, black suit, black shoes, black socks, prim and proper, not a stitching out of place. I still get chills as I think about it, and I'm waiting for him to get in contact with me as he said he would. And he introduced himself as Sean. That was the name he used. Sean, huh? Yeah. For what it's worth. Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, we're going to move on to the caller.
The caller.
Do you want to play the whole phone call forward first?
By all means.
Just to remind your listeners, it's 2 minutes long, but I've got it on hard drive.
No, that's quite all right. Go right ahead.
Okay, we're going to run this whole call forward now.
On my Area 51 line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military. I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
You start to go down now.
Sure.
And one more at the end.
I started getting...
And that's it.
And that's it. At that point, the satellite, according to GE Americom, lost Earth lock, and we went away.
Right. Well, I've received many faxes and emails about this one. I think of all the requests I've ever had, this has probably been the most requested reversals I've done. I've received probably 2 or 3 dozen transcripts at least of people who've done reversals on this. I have checked some of them. There's essentially only 3 reversals that I'm very sure about. I have very strict research protocols as to what I document and what I don't document. And, they're really a lot of reversals people sent to me, although I can hear what they're hearing. There's only 3 I'm completely sure of, and I've got to say that probably half of the people found at least 2 of these 3 reversals I'm about to play.
Really? All right. It's interesting because I, too, received script after script after script, and I had people coming on the air saying, let me play this, let me play that, and I thought, no, let's just let everybody hold on to what they've got and wait for Mr. Reverse Speech, David, you, to come on the air, and then let everybody check what you're going to say against what they have, rather than trying to throw all kinds of stuff out there.
Right. I appreciate your trust in me in doing that, and part of the thing I'm trying to do in my broadcast with you is to teach people how to find them. I mean, listen to the verses I play, and listen to the consonant and the vowel sounds, listen to the syllable count, the spacing between the words, the tonal shift, and document reversals that sound like the ones I'm playing. Because after 14 years of doing this, I do know what I'm doing.
I bet you do. All right, David, we're going to hold that, the reversals on the 2 minutes you just heard until after the bottom of the hour. Stay right where you are, David. I've had a whole lot of requests. During the very critical time that Daniel was ill, I played a song for him, and everybody is asking me who it is. The answer is, this is Crystal Gale.
It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the time to get better.
This is Coast to Coast AM.
You're listening to Art Bell, Somewhere in Time. Tonight featuring a replay of Coast to Coast AM from September 23rd,